I want to tell you a story about what was going on yesterday and the realization that I had. I've never really had much doubt with my boyfriend compared to how I used to be in my past relationship. I'm a lot better now. Yesterday it was difficult because I woke up on the wrong side of the bed and I just overthought. And so I had to text him. So he comes home, and it was very difficult to speak to my boyfriend because instantly I felt silly and I felt embarrassed. So I didn't really want to speak about it. I didn't really want to tell him what was going through my mind. And I just felt silly. I just felt like a little girl again, a little teenager who just thought about little silly things. And so I finally get the courage. I told him everything, and I felt like a massive weight was lifted. He didn't, tell me that I was paranoid and I was being silly and stupid. He was telling me that it's fine because we all go through those phases where we overthink. He was just like, sometimes when you go out, I feel the same. I think about things that you would never do, but people have those days. What is trust? Because I used to think that trust was not ever thinking of the fact that your boyfriend could be doing something that was disrespectful. I make a lot of promises where I say, don't worry, I will help you out with money soon because I'll be making money. Still not making money. And so he can't trust me to provide for him, to help provide for our family. I can't trust him to be responsible with alcohol. At the end of the day, it's interesting because what is trust? And that's the question. What is it? It's more about expectation. So people may say, I trust you to make the right decision. And it's like, what is the right decision? For now, I can say that trust is not what we thought. When my boyfriend says, don't worry, I will come home at this time, trust me. And then he comes home at 2 a.m. in the morning. Then what does that turn into? The one thing that I want to say is that I trust my boyfriend to be there for me if I want to speak my mind. He doesn't lay himself out. But if I tell him I need you, I'm having a horrible day, I don't feel well at all, I have a lot of trust in him for that because we have done a lot of this and he has helped me tremendously. I don't fully know what trust is yet. And I don't think a lot of people do. There's a lot of things that I can't even trust myself to do. Trust isn't an expectation anymore because expectation leads to disappointment. Sometimes disappointment is your greatest gift. So what I feel like doing now is just working on the trust within myself. Because if I cannot discover ways to trust myself, I cannot discover ways to trust other people. And so, to really understand trust, we must be able to trust ourselves. How can we put trust in someone when it's just an expectation?